We're in Swinbrook Inn. Patty's made friends in our garden. This is our garden. And she's made friends. We have horsies. And a couple more over there. We have apple trees. And the Windrush River is running right next to us. We'll see that in a little bit. And we have a paddock. I'm thinking that's a footpath going right through there, heading over to that gate over there. We're gonna go check that out. We're only here one night, and then tomorrow we go to the Country Inn in Lower Slaughter. That's where we stayed last year, and we already went and visited our friends in Borton. Well, one, Scott, he was there. Kai, he was off. We're going to be there for 2 weeks, so we'll see him. This is all part of the Swan Inn. The main building is across the street. There's a restaurant and pub. We're in a building across the street which houses the premium king rooms. Here's our little car, Fiat 600. Been a good rig. There's too many people indoors right now to take a video, but I'll walk through there before we leave. We actually may come back for 2 days this upcoming weekend. We're a week in Lower Slaughter, but then before we can get our home in Borton, we have to wait 2 days. So, and we hadn't really thought about where we'd stay, but we might come back here. We're about less than 20 miles from Borton. At the Swan Inn. And I noticed their Wi-Fi and their cameras are ubiquity. And that's what I endorse, sell, maintain. Very good stuff. Still a little bit blustery out today. And here we go. You can see the Windrush River. This is a little tributary, it looks like. A portion of the river is running underneath that tree. And as I walk across the bridge here, you'll see the bigger portion of it. River our channel is named after. Runs through the middle of Borton. Along with there are a lot of other villages, so got another shot of it on the other side here. Into the sun. Pitch or something up here I can see. I'll go for a little walk here before I go back to the room and enjoy a pint. And if I keep walking this way, there's an intersection there, but eventually it'll hit the A40 just outside of Burford, and we would be at the Farmer's Puppy. Alright, so I don't know what this is. Almost looks like a batting cage. And I know they don't do baseball here, they do cricket. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta go get this. Oh, since I said Farmer's Puppy, gotta get this. And this is definitely cricket. I can tell by the numbers on the board. Cricket field, cricket pitch. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll read it on the side of the clubhouse there. Out for diddly squat, cold Hoxton waiting in the clubhouse. So, Hoxton being owned by Jeremy Clarkson as well. And obviously the Farmer's Puppy being just right up the road. He probably sponsors this. And in one of their videos, he was at a cricket pitch, or no, actually it was soccer, but it was actually in the town closer to the farm. And that is a sign over there for those long days in the field. Hoxton. Oh my. Well, I'll look to see if there's any action there tomorrow, and maybe come back up here and film closer to the clubhouse. And here we are. We're in the Cotswolds. My favorite place on the planet. So far, anyway. Definitely my favorite place in the UK. But I like being out in the hills. I like walking through them and from village to village. It's just peaceful, and your mind can slow down, or at least mine, especially after doing tech stuff 7/24, 365. I get a lot going on, and mine gets going a little fast. I can just come here and relax. I absolutely love it. And we've been here so many times now that it's like being at home. We know all the roads, where we're going, what we're going to see, who we're going to see. This is where our room is, across the street in this nice new Cotswold stone building. It has an RET 1956. Don't know what that means, but it could be to refer to the old barn that this probably was. But it's obviously been redone since then. You can tell it's new. Newer anyway. Well, let's go see the room. That's Miss Patty.
Hello.
Sitting in the chair. That's our bed. Our suitcase in the way. And then what I really like, accessible showers, wet rooms. You can just stand there and water goes out the drain down there. Got a seat if you need it. To our lovely garden. And the horses that Mama's feeding the apples to. We're back at the Country Inn in Lower Slaughter, Cotswolds. I'm going to film the way into our room. In our room, it's another beauty. We stayed here last year in Lockyer, which was this building. And if you look at the edge of the little outcropping here, I'll just point to it right there. That was our room. That was our bathroom of Lockyer last year. This year we're in the main house. There's a lot of people, so we're gonna cut straight through the bar entrance and right up to our room. Some tight stairs. We'll see how I do. Holding a camera and trying to take a big suitcase. Now right through the middle of the bar. And we're down here at the end of the hallway. Get a lovely picture of outside there, the entrance to the Country Inn. And I'm going to leave that there for now. Get out my key. Real key. And welcome to our room. It is called the Timbrels. This is our main sitting room. TV on the right, fridge, bathroom, and then you step up and duck your head a bit and go into the master bedroom. There's lots of good light coming in from two windows. Got a desk here. Chair, footstool, and a cabinet for our clothes. And a view of the back garden, which we like to sit out there and have a pint. Alright, that's our room tour. We'll get more. Stow Lodge Hotel. We're headed for the Durin door up here at St. Edward's. And we found it. St. Edward's at Stow holds the Durham door, popular tourist attraction, and some say the inspiration for J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, the entrance to the dwarves underground. The Durin door at St. Edward's.
That's it.